Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm coming through with another video, and this video is going to be titled, Is the Melometers a Cult? I'm going to take my time during this video because I want to be as clear and concise as possible and get through this without missing any of the points that I want to say. So everything that I'm getting ready to say is alleged and in my opinion. Real quick though, I want to give a shout out to my new subscribers. It's not many, but I still appreciate it. And hopefully it'll keep growing. So anyway, this video is titled, Is the Melometers a Cult? So I decided to look up the definition of a cult. And this is what the definition of a cult is. A system of religious veneration and devotion toward a particular figure or object. A relatively small group of people having religious belief or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. So let's talk about it. My question is, are folk just mad because Melody has supporters who stand in the gap for her? And again, I think that it's important that we address what she's been up against from the beginning. So you have a husband who was cheating for years and got his hoe pregnant multiple times. He took his wife's hard-earned money and was spending it on said hoe. He has allowed said hoe to disrespect his wife while they were married and after the divorce. Never checked her, because if he did, she would have stopped that shit a long time ago. She done said things about the kids and everything. He also armed his hoe with personal information about the mother of his children for her to use this information as she deemed fit. He then went on a smear campaign, calling his ex-wife a hoe, accusing her of cheating too, and went as far as questioning the paternity of his last child. He then threatened and attempted to spread revenge P simply because Melody would not allow him to lie on the internet. He attempted to take full custody of the children, to collect a check so that he can take care of his hoe and his bastard child. Allegedly, and in my opinion. Martell done did so much shit that it's just too much to recall it all. It's just a hot ass mess. I don't think one person can sit and come up with every single thing that this man has done. He has done so much. So anyway, then you have friends of the husband who were aiding in his cheating. Marceau allegedly paying bills and getting cars fixed on Martell's behalf. They were participating in the extracurricular activities. You know, they went on guys' trips with their side pieces, you know, just living it up, having a good old time. All while smiling in Melody's face. You got Kimmy's pick-me ass talking about Martell was a good man. Tisha throwing up matching BMWs. Then getting mad when she's told to check her own marriage. Tisha done dragged the hell out of someone trying to destroy her marriage. Then you got Tisha's mammy Wanda coming for the paternity of Sugar Mama and all that bullshit that she was talking on the internet. Then there's Destiny, who started a fake beef and decided to jump the fence and join the gang. And then Stormy, the pretender, came on the show, started a fake beef, was shading Melody's business, has shaded Melody's business multiple times. She also jumped the fence and joined the gang. And we're not going to leave out the fact that her mammy started coming for Melody as well with all her bullshit. There was also Mark Scott, who consistently came for Melody and her mother on the sideline as well. Now, while all of this is going on, right, Melody rarely responded to any of this stuff. Yeah, she threw shade every now and then, but it wasn't enough. Melody was too busy trying to get herself together and making a living for herself and her children and making sure that they were okay. So this is where the Melometers come in. The Melometers were formed to stand in the gap, period. She needed the support. The Melometers are also a group of women who admire Melody for having the courage to leave a toxic marriage for the sake of herself and her children. So this notion of for the kids this and for the kids that is a hell no. For the sake of the kids, Melody needed to get as far as she could possibly get away from Martell, set clear boundaries, and not allow herself to be controlled or manipulated by him anymore. No woman can fully be there for their children if they have to deal with as much as she had to deal with her then and now ex-husband. And being as though she's the main provider of her kids because their father is too busy trying to tear her down, so much so that he can't even generate enough income to sustain their lifestyle. She needs to have a clear mind to make that happen. And I got a question. This is kind of a side note. How is it that Melody, now divorced and had to start all over, has surpassed all the married couples on the show? Single-handedly in business. That's because after the divorce, she kept her head down and stood on business. She was not out here trying to destroy her ex-husband, going back and forth with the cast, throwing shots and slinging mud, beating the shit out of Ariane every chance she got, even though she deserves it, or entertaining any other bullshit that was coming her way. Like I said, every now and then she would come out and say something. But by the time she came out and said something, like 10 things done already happened up against her. So, this whole notion that she's a bully, which I'm going to do another video on what is a bully, because I think that people don't really know what that is either. That's another word that people are just out here throwing around. So anyway, so no, the Melometers are not a cult. The Melometers are a necessity. And the people that have a problem with the Melometers, they're just mad because they want to have free reign to continue to come for Melody however they deem fit. Like, they just want to be able to come for her without anybody saying anything. And that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Melometers are not going anywhere. You know, Melody can't get out here and act a fool because she has a brand to protect. But, you know, some of the Melometers, they got time. You know? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And Melody got some straight hitters out here. So, my suggestion is for all of y'all that got a problem to find something else to do. No, it's a shame. And you know, I don't participate in that stuff, but I'm for it. I'm definitely for it. I support Melody by saying what I gotta say, and I also buy her products as well. There's a couple of her products that I really like. I really like her facial cream moisturizer, the face wash, and that body oil. That body oil was a banger. And the way that I use that body oil, I take, you know, a lotion, and then pump like 2 or 3 pumps of the body oil on top of the lotion and rub that together, and, you know, put that all over or whatever. And it gives me a nice shine without being too greasy. I'm not with that greasy look. Honestly, that's why I never was interested in trying out Stormy's body butter. It just looks too greasy for me. And plus, I'm not a fan of fruity smells all over my body. But to each his own. So anyway, guys, like that's what I wanted to come through and talk about. Are the Melometers a cult? Nah, they're not a cult. They're a necessity, and they're a barrier. You know what I mean? People want to be out here attacking people and not having anything in their way while they do so, and that's just not going to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna do another video on bullying. What is a bully? We're going to define what a bully is, and if Melody and the Melometers are indeed bullies, or are the Melometers countering the bullying that is aimed at this one person. So I'm gonna get out of here. I hope y'all like the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to y'all in the next one.